And now, Wellness Wednesday, brought to you by Express Care Urgent Care Centers, a LifeBridge health partner.
Well, welcome back. It is Wellness Wednesday. Dr. Jonathan Thierman, Chief Executive and President of Express Care Urgent Care Centers, is here to share what Express Care providers are seeing right now. This is your season. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes.
It's a wonderful season, and we do get busy this time of year for a variety of reasons. The winter itself brings a lot of illness, and that's our primary bread and butter. But we also see unique holiday illnesses and injuries. So people decorating, putting up lights, ladders, combined with slippery sidewalks and things like that. And then we also see a lot of cooking injuries this time of year.
Cooking?
Yeah, cooking and travel, airplane-related illnesses.
Yes.
So those are the big ones.
And speaking of that, you know, a lot of people are starting to get together, their holiday gatherings, and most time when you come back home, you start to feel a little bit off. So what are those common illnesses that you are starting to see after?
Yeah, we see when people fly, obviously they're close together in close proximity, so germs travel. But in particular with flying, aside from dehydration, always you should drink plenty of water when you fly. We see particularly kids get ear pains related to ear infections, and adults and kids get sinus pain related to the pressure changes with sinus infections. So we treat a lot of that. It's important to realize that not all ear pain is a bacterial ear infection, and not all sinus pain is a bacterial sinus infection, and the only way to really know is to get checked out and diagnosed.
Okay. And you talked about, you know, just injuries, moving around, doing things like the lights and all, but the weather is always a contributor. You know, it's so off and on here. What kinds of things are you seeing? I mean, slips and falls, shovel it, what are you seeing?
Well, all of that, unfortunately. We definitely see slips and falls. There's something in the medical world called a foosh, a fall on outstretched hand, which causes a ankle fracture sometimes. So when people fall, they catch themselves like this a lot, and that causes an injury to the ankle. We, of course, see, I'm sorry. This is the wrist. The wrist injury. We of course see ankle injuries as well when people twist their ankles, and then shoveling snow can be very dangerous. It's actually quite a physical activity, and so people sometimes unfortunately have heart problems related to shoveling snow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So a lot of things to kind of look out for, and I shouldn't ask how to avoid it because we just kind of, it's inevitable. Some things just happen. But when it comes to, again, like those family gatherings afterwards, when we're saying some people get illness, what are some of those things that you should look out for? You know, people always think, oh, I'm run down, I might have the cold, or what are some key symptoms to look out for?
Sure, yeah, I mean, fever is always the #1 key symptom that kind of differentiates oftentimes a bacterial infection or something that's treatable from something that's kind of minor viral and can just pass on its own. So when people have fever, when they have chills and body aches, and then also when they have respiratory illness that causes, you know, cough, severe cough, shortness of breath, those are key reasons to come in and maybe get a chest x-ray at Express Care or get treated for an infection. So those are the key ones.
You mentioned cooking. I know people like to fry turkeys and things like that. What kind of cooking? What are they doing?
You hit on one.
Okay.
So there's definitely burns and splash injuries related to cooking. Our #1 is actually people cutting themselves with knives when they cook. Yes. So they're rushing a little bit, or they have a lot to do, and they also sometimes, you know, they don't use sharp knives. It's actually a little counterintuitive, but a sharp knife's a safe knife, and we see a lot of finger lacerations and a lot of cuts related to cooking.
Okay.
So take your time.
Yeah.
Don't get distracted by the family members.
No.
If you're in the kitchen, basically focus, yes. And Express Care locations are open during the holidays?
Yeah, we're open every day of the year except for Christmas Day. No one seems to want to come in on Christmas Day, but we're very busy before and after, and we're opened up weekends, of course, and every other day of the year.
And that website is the one to go to? GoExpressCare.com.
It's always better to make a reservation online beforehand just so you can kind of reserve your spot. But we also welcome walk-ins, and we also do telemedicine. A lot of times, especially if there's really bad weather, people prefer to just do a video visit, and we do those as well.
Okay. Doctor, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I think.
Yeah,
yes.
We'll be safe.
We'll try to stay as healthy as we can.
Exactly.
And we'll see you in the new year.
Yep, sounds great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wellness Wednesday on WJZ at 9 is brought to you by Express Care Urgent Care Centers, a LifeBridge health partner.